question about the drip marketing system. I'm working on the drip right now. Do you know where I can get a script for drip marketing for business brokerage?
So all of that is going to depend. There's not really a script per se for drip marketing. What you need to do is figure out who is your target market and make it specific, and then create a series of short emails or whatever that are going to add value or bring them value in one way or another. So it's not helpful if you are, you need to have a very targeted list that you're communicating with, and then make sure that the content that you're providing in these drip emails is relevant to them. Either that, or, there is a company that you can hire. I think, I'm trying to remember, somebody Marks, where they'll send out a little newsletter with a cartoon, a cartoon that's about business sales or business brokerage. I mean, you can subscribe to something like that, but I don't really, and yeah, that's kind of a drip campaign, but I don't know how effective those are. I think you're better off if you really focus in on whatever type of business you want to sell, and then find relevant information that is going to be of value to those people. So, and don't make it long, make it super short. If you're going to send them drip emails, you want them to be able to read the whole thing without having to scroll. Basically, you don't want them to have to scroll a lot. And I would suggest, everything that I've been reading has said that you just want a straight email format. Don't do a lot of HTML, because it'll get caught in the spam filters and basically go, end up in their spam folder. Like a lot of newsletters end up in spam folders because they're all HTML.
Right now, I do newsletter every Friday for market insights. What's new listing, sold, sell right now, targeting for land business.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing. So I was thinking to do like nurtured lead that coming in, because they technically is not exactly ready yet. So it probably will be long term. So I was thought maybe something a little bit script, specifically. And I play around with ChatGPT early this morning, and it's giving me a little script very funky. I was like, oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
ChatGPT is actually a really good tool to use. But you need to be very specific in the instructions you give it. Yeah. So I think of ChatGPT as almost like, Kevin, you were talking about how the people that you were working with, well, a lot of them were in India, and so they really didn't know, English was their second language. So ChatGPT is kind of similar in that it doesn't know the business brokerage business, and so when you're asking it to do something for you or to provide you with content, sometimes it gets it gets things backwards as far as like due diligence. It'll talk about due diligence and being something that's vitally important for the seller, and yet really, due diligence is so the buyer knows what they're buying. I mean, and so it'll reverse certain things. You just have to be careful with it. It is incredibly helpful in writing content and all that, but don't just take what it gives you and post it anywhere. Make sure you read through it, make sure you correct it, make it accurate, tailor it to whatever target market you're looking for. Okay.
Thank you.